Good day, ma'am. Good day, everyone. We are the Group 12 with my co-members, Tita Martinez and Riza Mier. We're going to present to you the Lesson 3, The Changing Global Landscape for the 21st Century Teachers. Our objectives are identify the different changes occurring in the global teaching learning landscape, identify the 21st century life and career skills for learners and teachers, demonstrated understanding of the UNESCO's 4 pillars at learning as these apply to the 21st century. We are an era of borderless, flat world. Barriers have been broken by new information and communication technologies. The development of the 21st century skills is a necessary tool for teachers. Without these 21st century tools, no teacher can survive. It is how the learning process is being changed from past up to now. We are experiencing the help of technology, and by that, the teachers are reaching out through the help of their personal gadgets. Something that we must be thankful, because there will be no education, or there will be no continuing of educating us without the help of technology. This information is how the teaching process changes from the old days into the present times, just like how today in the present times of technological era. The global landscape, covering, influencing, or relating to the whole world. It means that it focuses to the technology itself. It is how the technology is very impactful to the whole world, as it is influence us in different aspects, like in our studies, in our day-to-day life, how technology rule the situation of a human being as it is grows and develop of the influence through technology. Changes occurring in the global teaching learning landscape. Face-to-face learning. When learners and teachers are confined in the same learning space at the same time with the teacher facilitating learning. Obviously, last time we are about to experience a face-to-face learning, because as of now, we are in the pandemic. It is obviously that we are now in an online class. That's why that is the differences between how the things change because of technology. We can able to continue our education through the help of technology and also the presence of every teachers. Distance learning, when teaching learning is mediated by traditional modules in print, like for example, in how elementary and high school teaching approach in this time of pandemic, or in modern technology, online or offline, without the physical presence of the teacher in the virtual class. Like for example, how tertiary was adapting today. It can be synchronous or asynchronous type of learning. The example of synchronous learning is educational video conferences, interactive webinars, chat-based online discussions and lectures that are broadcast at the same time. They delivered would all be considered forms of synchronous learning. Asynchronous learning allows you to learn on your own schedule. Within a certain time frame, you can access and complete lectures, readings, homework, and other learning materials at any time during a 1 or 2 weekend period. A big benefit to asynchronous classes is, of course, the flexibility. Blended modalities. When teaching and learning is facilitated through face-to-face or distance learning, which enables to the teachers and learners to have both physical presence and physical absence in the teaching learning process.
21st century life and career skills. Flexibility and adaptability. Learners and teachers adapt to various roles, responsibilities, and schedules. Despite this complex condition, especially in these times of pandemic, wherein the teachers are required to work at home and in school, they are able to do the different tasks at one time. Recognition of this potential will give a signal to the teachers to provide all learners the opportunities to develop their individual potential of being adaptable and flexible. initiative and self-direction. As self-directed learners demonstrate life and career skills. Goals are set and managed by themselves. They don't need detailed instructions. They plan and work out their plans. Teachers will plan out on how to be productive that both them and the learners could reach their goals. Social and cross-cultural skills. This requires learners to respect cultural difference and work effectively with others, to be open-minded to different ideas in order to innovate and improve quality of work. Productivity and accountability. Able to produce result can be an idea or a material product. Respect teamwork and cooperation. Manage time very well and can do multitask. When one is tasked to do something, that person has an accountability to produce result and evidence of a job done. Leadership and responsibility. Good teachers use interpersonal and problem-solving skills with integrity and ethical behavior to influence and guide others. Leadership is not a sign it and earned. Leaders are born that they can also be made. To be able to appreciate the mores, traditions, history of others, one needs to be open and willing to accommodate and compromise.
UNESCO's 4 pillars of education. These 4 pillars are learning to know, learning to be, learning to live together, and learning to do. These 4 pillars of learning was all started with a report entitled The Treasure from Within of the International Commission of Education in the 21st Century. The report itself provides new insights into education for the 21st. It stresses that each individual must be equipped to seize learning opportunities. It can broaden one's knowledge, skills, attitude, and adapt to a changing, complex, and independent world. Learning to know. This implies thirst for knowledge and acquisition of such knowledge. This pillar deals with understanding of the world we inhabit and of ourselves, of the objective of living worthy, and of the need to develop capacity appropriate to the current reality. It shows that an individual who is knowledgeable is literate. What is literacy? In 2003, UNESCO defined literacy as the ability to identify, understand, interpret, create, communicate, and compute using printed and written materials associated with varying contexts. Literacy involves a continuum of learning, enabling individuals to achieve their goals and to develop their knowledge. Learning to do. It means putting knowledge and learning into practice. It's about the skills to be successful, focus on the goals and how students will be effective in the future, such in the future professions. Learning to live together. This refers to the relationships among people, bringing them together in a community to work harmoniously, to live in peace and prosperity, and to show respect and concern for each other. It refers to the interpersonal skills that will enable people to live side by side with others at home, in school, in community, and in the world. Learning to be. It implies developing the potentials of each individual. Learning to be contributes to the integral formation of the individual in all sectors of knowledge, such as intelligence, thinking skills, diversities, and scientific knowledge. All pillars are interrelated with each other as basic principles. One pillar will not function if it stands alone. There is a need to connect in order to address the central demands for teaching and learning. This puts us to meet the great challenges for a holistic education, active in areas of medicine, psychology, and ecology. This change our history and achieve a more just and supportive society, and above all, believing in the transforming power of education.
In Delor's report, it said that if we are to select
and prepare the new generation of teachers equipped with the knowledge, skills, and values to help their cultural different and socially advantage to the students to learn and to become social responsible citizens. Significant changes are needed. These changes can great effect on how teaching learning today, especially in this time of pandemic. Teachers should be equipped and flexible at all times. That would be all. Thank you for listening.